Well, the hope was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa.
Tonight, it's the first of two here on this Monday night, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already here, they'll audible to something else.
Go.
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. Now, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Well, still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Go.
They'll run with Herbert.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Got his man, it's Williams.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Donald Parham, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
5 yards. 5 on on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They'll give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
2nd down, they go back to Herbert.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
Jones on the return. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
That good for 19 and a 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. And an Eagle 1st down.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Eagles 3, Buccaneers 0.
They'll look to throw now on first down. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. Down the left sideline. He's across midfield. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit that sack to D'Angelo Malone. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Herbert changing things up.
21.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Set.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Chandler Jones able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jones on the return. "34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open. For the defensive back to go get the football.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throw left side complete to Troutman.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson.
And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Toward the sideline, intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Still on his feet. And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds.
A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is taken in at the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Jacobs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
12.
A
A final shot before the break for Herbert.
Now he's free to midfield. How about this?
And he gets this one down to the 24. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you
both these teams get a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be.
Jonathan
But
Coachman,
halftime's
ready
just
with
about
our EA
over.
Sports
Time to get
halftime
back to
report.
it.
Coach.
And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
On the return is Jones from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Nicholas Jones on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
That's taken at around the 40. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start here with Jackson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Big tackle for loss by D'Angelo Malone. Just an excellent play.
Brings up second and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Herbert. This complete left side to Aguilar.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Ram. Go.
Here's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. First down.
And this one too low.
Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
Go, go. Hey, Ray. Ready.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Flush to his right. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Let's go.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid gain of 15 yards in the sticks move. And now they'll shift things around. Herbert powering up the middle. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Herbert once more. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They just keep trying, but so far, I'm finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Rolling to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Steps away. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. In motion, Aguilar.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
Herbert operating from the red zone. That's complete, right around the 8. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Jerry Jeudy.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Buccaneers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And now the rookie's free.
Down the left sideline. He's on his way.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Their mobile, agile quarterback. 78 yards.
And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd.
He calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Let's go. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Now it's Herbert. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
They'll look to throw here. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Austin Johnson gets the sack defensively.
Now this one from about 2 counties over. After the sack, they come up on a 2nd and very long. They're going to look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 22.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll look to throw again. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Donald Parham from a yard out. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
That is caught by Herbert. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way there in a Buccaneer first down. Herbert going to change the play here.
Home trips right.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ready.
Herbert back to the air.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll